Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunaatmika Kundalini Sashat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kaki Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kaki Sakshat Shri Sahasra Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo
Welcome everyone. Hope you're feeling a little bit relaxed and peaceful with that music to start us off. Welcome to everyone online as well. Got a big crowd here tonight, which is nice. And of course, our purpose of being here is to learn to meditate. So firstly, what's our understanding of what we mean by meditate? What do you think, Surabhi, when you've come here to learn to meditate? What are you hoping to achieve by that?
I think mental peace.
Mental peace? Yeah.
Balance.
Balance. That's a good word. Dilip?
Absolutely. Thoughtless.
Thoughtless. That's a nice. We can at least try to get a moment of thoughtless, because that's the thing with meditating is not an exercise. It's not a mental exercise. So we're trying to get out of our mind, basically. So in these days of craziness, everyone tries to get out of their mind. And yes, and this is Gulshan, by the way, and I'm Lynn.
Hello. I was just going to say the three interesting points that everyone's raised. You will and you can achieve those tonight in that hour of section that we have today. That is easily possible through Sahaja Yoga meditation.
Yeah. And
which is quite hard otherwise.
It is. In fact, if you even just try just now without raising your awareness to the meditative state, if you try to stop thinking, you actually can't with the effort of it. So something different has to happen to take us out of our mind. And when we go out of our mind, Gulshan, where are we actually going?
We're going above our mind, and that's quite interesting segue for me to interfere here and just say, you see those numbers on the subtle system, that's our body within us. And number 6 is where the society is at the moment, in the mind, what Lynn was talking about, thinking, worrying, fears, anxiety, all that is here. And Shri Mataji's given us a gift where we, as human beings, go a little bit higher in our evolution, a raised awareness for us to get to number 7, which is the top chakra over here, the 1000-petal lotus, to receive a connection to the Param Chaitanya, which
interesting word you're
Yes.
mentioning here.
Yeah.
We're going to go into what that means. So literally, Param Chaitanya, some of you may know, it's a Sanskrit word,
Yep.
and it literally means the big power, the all-pervading power.
The force that created us and
If we
everything.
come from a Western Christian background, God.
Yeah.
Um,
And in Asian cultures as well, yes, God.
God.
Yes.
You just call God different by different words.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're actually getting connected
That's right.
to God.
You know, if, for instance, the earth was created, some being created,
Somebody did it. We got
Created
here
the earth.
somehow.
and then they poured so much love into the earth so that it could produce flowers, different kinds of flowers, different colors of flowers. And if that wasn't sufficient enough for human beings, they made trees, they created beautiful sceneries and mountains and such beauty around for the human beings. That is the love of that force has given us that beauty to live with. It's a lot of love gone into creation of human beings as well.
And we didn't do it. Somebody else did it.
Somebody else did it. Yeah.
But we also, in our daily life, we're also trying to feel that. You know, we understand that thinking and being responsible for too many things, you're very responsible, Clara, these days, too responsible. And we want to get out of that. We want to go camping and be in the nature. We want to feel something. And also we want to feel that love from everyone. So we really hate it when we hear that somebody said something terrible about us. You know, we just feel a lack of love. So it's, as well as being out of our mind, we want to feel that larger life, larger than our little life.
That's right.
And that love, but it's a bigger love than just the individual that can come and go at times.
That's right. And that love is within us, sleeping at the moment. In the sacrum bone, you see the little triangle at the base of the spine and the little coiled energy, that's the Kundalini, 3, which means coils, that is sleeping within us all. We all are born with it. And Shri Mataji has given us the gift by which it can be awakened or ignited. And that love within us is awakened, it's released, various things one can say. And that love is eventually what will guide us to balance, our mental well-being, and also thoughtlessness, just to name a few. So that's very important. It's a mild word to say. It is an incredibly special gift that's been bestowed to mankind.
Because we have to keep in mind that we all have that ability, and it's our mothering energy waiting for us to ask her to take us into that all-pervading energy, that Param Chaitanya, and be connected. So the theory is that we are all connected, but we feel separate. And if we ask and want, so basically we want to be connected and to feel that love and that all-pervading power of the divine that's around, we can. And that's the starting point of your learning to meditate journey, that you ask for that to be awakened in yourself and connected to the divine that's all around. And it's verifiable in that you can feel it. And so you start to feel the state of yourself. So if you keep on feeling stressed about things, it's not specific. So you want to get down to the fundamental feeling of which of my energy centers are depleted, or am I doing too much physical activity, or am I doing too much crying, or there's
Am I getting very angry?
Balance, wanting balance, that's where you don't go too far into your actions of daily life, in that you want to do too much for everybody, so you're overly responsible, or you don't want to do anything for everybody because you just want to enjoy it. So there's that balance, but how do you get it? You get connected to the all-pervading energy. You start feeling where you are, and you start feeling when you're going too far. Because often we only feel we've gone too far when we get sick or we get stressed, like your brother gets stressed. He's gone too far. But, you know, someone can tell you and then you react, and that's not going to help. It's getting your own control and feeling where you are and rectifying those extremes we've gone to. Or even it's some negativity coming at you, well, you can protect yourself with your own vibes and not take it in as well. But that's the theory of it. And
Shall we go through?
That's your
Yeah.
starting of your meditation. And for those of us who've done it before, we want to strengthen that connection. So the more you do it, the better you are at it. And, you know, after so many years, I hope to be better. And we can all go further. And so we're all in it together. And it's a good thing.
It's a great thing. Yeah.
So let's
So we'll go through
do
our
that kickstart.
we'll go through our first step of connecting with this meditation. It's called self-realization. So this is something Shri Mataji used to in 1970, go around the world explaining about this special energy. It is very ancient knowledge, and she just simplified it and allowed us to access it very easily. Very briefly, as Lynn mentioned about the going out of balance, you know, we tend to be too slow, we tend to be too fast. Those are the aspects of a personality on the blue or the yellow line, and the idea is to come into balance. And then she mentioned very briefly about feeling the chakras on your hands, which is to do with energy centers that are situated, those little flowers on our spine. Each of those chakras is also a milestone of our human evolution, and it also has a quality about it. And each of those chakras are connected on our fingertips. So if there's a problem in our body with those chakras, you can feel it on your hands. That's how you know what's a little bit of weak and what's strong and what needs a bit of repair. That's the basic of it, but we'll go through the realization. That's quite easy. So we will use our right hand, which is the hand of action, and we will place it on various parts on the left-hand side. I request online if any people would like to take their shoes off. I noticed everyone's done that here, which is great. And you're welcome to close your eyes. And that just helps to bring your attention inside. But if you find it's a bit difficult to keep your eyes closed, open your eyes by all means, watch the candle, Shri Mataji's Bindi, and it's a 10-minute process. Used to take years, decades to receive it, I should add. We get it in 10 minutes now. So how brilliant it is, you know. Someone once told me, try and measure the speed of an ant crawling to the speed of the fighter jet. That's the difference between receiving the Kundalini in the olden decades ago to current situation. That's where we are.
Because it used to be that you had to balance yourself and bring yourself into line, and then maybe you'll get your connection, your self-realization.
Yeah.
And now this method of Shri Mataji's is get your realization, and in the light of your enlightenment, then correct yourself and, you know, make yourself better.
So that's why we talked about we work every day. In this.
Works in progress.
Yeah. All right. So we'll just go through the process now. Just close your eyes. And we will address our mothering energy, the Kundalini, and say that within ourselves. So let's just first start by placing our right hand on the left hand side on your heart. So all the movement will happen on the left-hand side of your body. If you just gently close your eyes, take a breath in and release. We're just going to quietly ask ourselves a question: who am I? And what am I looking for? What is my purpose on this earth? Because as human beings, we have been beautifully created, such variety, such intelligence, but what is our purpose? So just move your right hand again on the left-hand side, just under the heart area. And here we ask another question. Am I my own teacher? Am I my own master? Or am I looking up to other people for my thoughts, my actions? Am I being controlled by the media? Am I being controlled by the loudest voice in the room? Or do I know what to do, where to go, and when to stop? And we take our right hand again on the left-hand side where the leg meets the body. So just apply your hand nice and flat, good amount of pressure in that area. That is the area of pure knowledge and pure desire within us. So we need to express our pure desire to receive the pure knowledge. So we ask our mothering energy, the Kundalini, or you can address this to Shri Mataji. Please give me the pure knowledge. Shri Mataji, please give me the pure knowledge. Shri Mataji, please give me the pure knowledge. The knowledge being the state of our chakras, the connection of our chakras, to find out if there are any weaknesses in it. Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. Slowly bring your hand up on your abdomen, on the left-hand side. This is the area of self-mastery within us. And so we're going to affirm a few times, Mother Kundalini, Shri Mataji, I am my own teacher and I am my own master. So that love that we talked about, the energy, our mother within us, that fills us with enormous amount of love, but she also fills us with wisdom and discrimination to know where to go, when to pull back, and become your own master so that you know what to do, you know what to think. So let's affirm that quality within us a few more times. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am my own teacher. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am my own master. And bring your hand, right hand back up on the left heart. This is the spirit within us. As we have the Kundalini residing within us, we all also have the spirit, which is a quiet, eternal source of joy within us. It's not being statically happy one moment and being depressed the next moment. Those are the two extremes. The joy within us is the quiet source that carries on, steady and slow, that provides us with peace and contentment. So let's affirm that quality. Let's say that a few times. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the spirit. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the spirit. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the spirit. Now please place your right hand on your left side of your shoulder. So your hand is resting nicely on the left side, and you could just move your head towards your right shoulder. Here we are going to say a few times, Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. Guilt is something that we sometimes take on and feel guilty unnecessarily, having done no action to cause it Sometimes we just feel guilty. Sometimes it's just how we find an escape as well. So it's time to let go of the guilt. We say a few times, I am not guilty. Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. I am not guilty. Now please bring your right hand and place it across your forehead. And try and rest your head into your hand. You can cradle it into your hand and apply a little bit of pressure with your fingertips and the palm of your hand. Here we are going to forgive everyone in general. So don't have to think of a particular circumstance or a situation or a person, which is in general. We are going to say, I forgive everyone. Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone. I forgive everyone. There's enormous comfort to be able to forgive and step away from that situation which causes us harm. So it is a very important quality to have. And so just say that a few times. Mother Kundalini, Shri Mataji, by your grace, I forgive everyone. I forgive. Please place your right hand at the back of your head. And as you do that, just tip your head up towards the sky. And here we are going to forgive ourselves. Mother Kundalini, for all my mistakes that I have made knowingly or unknowingly towards my innocence, towards my spirit and my ascent, please forgive me. And I forgive myself. Now for the last and most important one, stretch your right hand. Please place the palm of your right hand on top of your head, the soft part on our head. So make good contact and you can lower your head a bit forward. And we're going to rotate our scalp in a clockwise direction. So the movement is starting from your left, forward to your right and back. And while we do that, this is where we are going to, with all our heart, ask for our self-realization, for our moksha, lots of different ways it gets called. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, please give me my self-realization. Shri Mataji, please give me my self-realization. Shri Mataji, please give me my self-realization. And for those who have been practicing, we can ask, Mother Kundalini, please strengthen and establish my self-realization. Nice and firm, rotating a few times. This is the top chakra, the seventh chakra. This is the crown. In various different scriptures, it's addressed in different ways. The crown, the Sahasrara, which is the 1,000-petaled lotus on top of our head. And this is where we receive a connection to the all-pervading power that created everything. And in Sanskrit, it is called the Param Chaitanya. Keeping your eyes closed, please bring your right hand back on your lap. And just for a moment, watch that space on top of your head. So take your attention back where you had your hand a moment ago on top of your head. And just watch that space. Notice your breathing slows down a bit. If your shoulders feel a bit relaxed. If you're feeling a very gentle, cool breath like air on top of your head. or on the palms of your hands. That is the proof of a connection, of receiving a self-realization. If you happen to feel a bit of tingling sensation or a bit of heat, that's fine too. As the Kundalini rises and as she clears the various chakras within us, we do feel a bit of heat. You just slowly open your eyes and look ahead. And if you notice that your thoughts have stopped, that is being in thoughtless awareness, where we are aware of our surroundings, but we're not thinking. The thoughts have gently melted away. And that is the present within us. And that is a realization, so quick and easy.
And let's just hold on to that feeling for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got the excerpt of Shri Mataji talking about the Param Chaitanya. So that'll take us even into a deeper meditation. And we'll continue meditating after that excerpt, about 6 minutes. And just stay in that meditative mood and see where that talk takes you to. We'll pick up the led meditation a little more after the talk. I'll move out of the way.
We are aware that Parama Chaitanya does everything. At least mentally we know that everything is worked out by the grace of Parama Chaitanya, which is the power of the Adi Shakti. But still, it is not so much in our heart. So much in our attention. We can consider Param Chaitanya like an ocean, like an ocean which contains everything within itself. Everything, all the working, everything is within its own limits. So it cannot be compared with anything. You cannot compare it. Now if you see the sun, then from the sun, the rays have to come out to work it. If you see somebody, say a person who has an authority, he has to assert that power outside. So within himself, he doesn't work it out. Say for example, if there's a seed, and inside the seed only the tree grows and the fruits come out, and then they are sold and people eat it, and everything is inside that seed, then that is Param Chaitanya. So we are all enveloped in it. And only the waves that we see, and we are on the waves, so we see it as dislocated, separated. Like we feel, this is Germany, or this is England, this is India. These are just folds of the sari of Paramachaitanya, which look separated, but they are not separated. They are continuous. So the connection is absolutely complete. If I pull a thread from here, the thread will throughout be pulled. In the same manner, this Parama Chaitanya is working within itself. And there is nothing without. So when you are Sahajogis, it pays special attention to you. Or I should say, it becomes absolutely one with you. Whatever you desire, whatever you want, also will be coming from the same Parama Chaitanya, if you are one with it. Like in a, say, turbulent ocean, some drops of water may fly into the air and start thinking that we are above. We are away from the world, away from the ocean. But again they have to fall into the same. So this formless energy, which has all the intelligence, all the coordination, all the organizations, all the computers, all the televisions, all that you can think of communication and of governing, of administration, and above all, it is the love. It is the love of God and love of your mother. So, to be one with this Parama Chaitanya, you have to know that you have to become the reality.
Just close our eyes once again or look towards the flame or the photograph of Shri Mataji, looking at the bindi, just to focus attention inside. So we can do a few exercises while in this position. Now that we are all Sahaja Yogis, which is, that word is Sahaja, means spontaneous, and Yogis are the people who are united with that Param Chaitanya. So it might just be a little speck, or it might be a big flow, doesn't matter. You're still now Sahaja Yogi. So let's just create some more balance within ourselves. deepen our meditation. We can drop our right hand down towards the earth. You can put it on the earth if you're sitting on the ground, or just drop it towards the earth. We'll just use the elements of nature to deepen our meditation. So in our hearts, we're asking Mother Earth to absorb any extremes from my past, from my emotions, any negativity I've absorbed into my left side. And we can keep our attention up on the top of our head, where Gulshan got us to place our hand earlier. So we can even just to see what's happening on top of our head. See if it's feeling cool. And then just allow our Kundalini, our mothering energy, to suck out all the extremes of our past and emotions into the Mother Earth. Let's try the other side of our nature by bringing that right hand up on our lap and open, and just bend the left so that our palm is facing behind us. So in our heart, we're asking Mother Nature to absorb any heat from thinking too much, from imagining things in the future, any overactivity taking us away from our center. And while that's automatically happening, just scoot your attention back up on top of your head. Keeping our attention up there, the crown of our head, the 1,000-petaled lotus. The source of Param Chaitanya. And now keep both hands on your lap, palms facing up. So with our right hand, we can again rotate our scalp, pressing down with that palm, rotating the scalp. Asking in our heart for our Mother Kundalini to please let us feel the silence, the love, and the joy up connected to the Param Chaitanya. Just raising the hand. You might be feeling a flow, very subtle flow. It might be warm, but it'll go cool. Just see if it's up high, it's down low. And keeping your attention there, bring the hand back on your lap. And try and feel it with the other hand, the left hand. Just touching the top of your head and then raising it up. Wherever you feel that subtle flow. Then bringing the hand back down, both hands open on your lap. And just to help us keep our attention up with our crown, with our 1,000-petaled lotus, and just allow some music to keep our attention up high in the connection with the Param Chaitanya. And slowly opening your eyes. That was a nice caution you got there. So just to finish our meditation, we'll do the, it's pretty much the shortcut for raising Kundalini. So we don't need to go through the affirmations or when you're meditating at home, Surabhi. So we finish and we start our meditation, just using our hands. So we're raising our Kundalini with our left hand and we're winding the right hand of action around that left hand, just with your attention on your hands. And we're coming up to the top and tying a knot. So we really want to keep our attention up there on the top of our head. Second time, the second channel, 2 knots. So we're getting very serious about keeping our attention up at our Sahasrara. Third time for our third channel, channels being the left, the right, and the center, 3 knots. And then with all those lovely vibrations that are now flowing in your hands, we're going to protect ourselves. And it's called a bandhan. So we use our right hand of action again, starting from the left side. We're putting a rainbow of those lovely vibrations over and back. So we'll do it 7 times because we've got 7 chakras. Over and back. The third chakra, 4th one at our stomach, our heart, our throat center, the agya, the brain, and then the 7th one on top of our head. And then you can even feel the increase of coolness in your hands at that very point. And that just sort of takes you silent, really. After you've sat for some time, you do it again before you go out in the world. So you're going out in a good state. Any questions, clarification required, or experiences to share?
Yeah.
Also online, feel free to put something in the chat. Surabhi, go.
So when the music was going on, I could feel that I have thoughts in my subconscious mind. I could feel my body. But then my head was going down as if I'm sleeping. So why does that happen? Like, I was not sleeping. My brain was actively working. I could feel my body. I was not sleeping at all.
Yeah.
But I just realized that my head just went like this, like as if I'm sleeping. And I opened it like, oh, did someone see me sleeping? Then I realized that I was not sleeping at all. Is that normal?
Sometimes to bring us into balance, if you've had a very busy day or you've had a difficult, slow day, you know, we go through different aspects through our day, and often the our emotions or our feelings, or we've, you know, gone completely out of balance one way or the other. So when the Kundalini brings us into balance, sometimes she will allow us to just have that peace and quiet to be in the center, to come to the top of the head. So if that needs that, she often will allow you to have a little bit of peace and a little bit of sleep to give us that space to
Something to
balance.
observe. So each time you meditate, you'll observe how you are. I mean, even at the start, when we were getting into the mood of meditation, we were observing ourselves. So now observe yourself how you are at the finish of the session, and you might see there's something different.
How did you feel on your hands, Surabhi, if I may ask, or top of your head, or within yourself when we went
My
through?
hands were vibrating, like I could feel the sensation.
Mm-hmm.
My
Nice.
hands, yeah. And then when I had my hand in here, like I could feel something like, yeah, something is there that I'm talking to. I'm trying to control. So
Did you feel the cool or the warm? What did you feel on top of your head? Or is it hard to tell, which is
Yeah.
fine as well? We
Yeah.
want to put you on the...
Yeah, it's very subtle. So, but yes. More questions? Feel free. Yes.
I had a question.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, you know, I just joined in from India, and I want to know that, I mean, this is like the second time I'm joining. For the previous one was from a group which was India and US based, Sahaja, like I did yesterday. And I went to the website. I just wanted to check, like this is the evening in Australia, it's in the afternoon in India. So is it time specific, or will I get the same benefits if I'm doing the afternoon in India?
What you said, I'm sorry. What did you get?
I think
I'm
there was
so
some.
sorry. I'll just repeat myself. I want to know that is this meditation time specific, because I am in India right now and it's in the afternoon and you're doing in the evening. So will we be getting the same benefits of doing the meditation in the afternoon?
Anytime. He's wondering whether it's afternoon in India for him.
Yeah.
And this is evening. Would that matter at all?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Meditation is good any time of day. So no specific timing.
How did you find? the
Did you
meditation?
feel the feeling of meditation? You felt thoughtless for a moment?
Yes, I feel very peaceful. Like I am experiencing a lot of peace actually right now. It was immensely peaceful. Like
That's
very
great.
nice. I can't explain the words. Yeah.
Good to hear that. Where placed you felt the peace?
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Good question. Thank you.
I want to add something about your question you asked. Sorry, I was in very thoughtless and I mistake. I couldn't talk at the time. So you feel like that, right? Yeah. It's basically, according to my understanding and my experience, when you go into the thoughtless awareness state, and sometimes what happens, slight thought come up and your attention goes somewhere else. Take it in a positive way. The shaking is just like bringing your attention back. It's not opening your eyes. Just get into the deeper stage more and more, so that you're not out of the flow. So it's just like balancing that thing as well. It happens, but yes, you get relaxed, you're balancing. But if your attention is just going somewhere else, it's just Mother is actually telling you to get that attention back.
Yeah, that's a good point. Pretty was just telling us when she feels that if your head starts to nod, it's just you're being brought back, your attention's wandered a bit, and then you come back. So that is a positive thing, in fact. Does that make sense for you too?
Yeah, I think that's right, because when this happened to me, I was not here, I was thinking about my family.
Yeah, so just saying, come back, come back.
Yeah, this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
when this
Pretty.
happened, I was not here actually.
Yeah, that's good.
So it's just like, I come back.
Yeah.
So Surabhi, that process Lynn took us through raising our Kundalini and placing on the bandhan. So that is something one would do before you begin your meditation, and then you would do it at the end of the meditation. That's something that's done before and then straight away after. Raising a Kundalini, placing yourself in a bandhan. The short way. Yeah.
So I hope you got that point online as well, and feel free to ask any more questions.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. That was a good question. Yours too, Surabhi. Anyone else?
It's like everyone's in a happy place.
Everyone's, yes, in a thoughtless mood. So I think we've got some music that Vara might play for continuing on meditating. And in the meantime, we'll say goodnight if no one has any more questions, and look forward to seeing you again next week. And do get a little bit of meditation in each day if you can. And it's a journey. Once you get to your self-realization, it's the start of a wonderful making ourselves better and enjoying our life more.
I have a question.
Excellent, Surabhi, please go ahead.
So when we are sitting, like when we close our eyes, and then if you have some thoughts coming in your mind, what do you do? Like just let it go, let it flow, or do
Yeah.
you-
So, I mean, you can either just say, not this thought, or I'll think about you later, or it's just negotiating your mind, really.
Initially, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Initially, even just being aware that, oh, there's a thought.
Yeah.
Even if you just manage to do that, oh, there's a thought, okay, I'll let it go by. Even just being aware of that process, that's a good thing. So the thoughts are perennial, they come all the time. And so you have to do is, as they come, all right, there's the thought, let it go past. You can either say, not now, or you can just quietly let it slip past, not engage with it.
do that?
You will be able to do that. Initially, it's a little bit hard. It takes a bit of consistency in being aware. Okay, there's a thought coming, watch it, let it go, and then it gets easier.
Okay.
Some days it's just hard for everyone. Some days it's just the way it is. Other days it's a lot easier, but also how well your attention becomes trained to be able to, okay, there's a thought coming. I'm not going to engage with that thought. I'm just going to let it go past.
Okay.
Yeah. And there are ways and methods in Sahaja Yoga how to balance yourself, bring yourself into balance, cleanse yourself, and it just gets a little easier. So I'll show you all of that.
So when you're doing it regularly, it's like you don't bother about the thought, or it doesn't come.
Sometimes it's a lot easier. Other times you wake up in the morning and there's thoughts all over your head, and you think, hang on a moment now, got to let them pass. So it's depending upon what you've been doing at work, and how the family is. Sometimes it's organic things. So sometimes you do have thoughts. Other times they settle down.
And what about if
And
it's
Emmanuel wants to add something to it.
Sorry. It's a very spontaneous process. So also your Kundalini is here to help you. That's what happens when Kundalini says, oh, there's a thought. Your Kundalini is also showing that oh, you're the witness of this now. That's the first step. The second step is you surrender that to your Kundalini. You can ask your Kundalini, make me focus. You can ask anything that is good for your ascent to your Kundalini, and it will happen spontaneously. It's like effortless. So if you're fighting with your thought, just tell your Kundalini, I surrender those thoughts to you. And then you stay there and you wait and see what happens.
That's a very good point, Emmanuel. I hope you all managed to hear that. Emmanuel was just mentioning that it's a spontaneous process, so thoughts coming or not coming. But it also goes to the point in the video where Shri Mataji mentioned that Param Chaitanya pays special attention when you're connected. So you've got your self-realization, everyone online also, and now that Param Chaitanya, that energy is paying special attention to you. So then Emmanuel's point about surrendering everything to the energy, you can just ask anything you need. Please take away the thoughts, or anything that's spontaneously there that you want to work out within yourself, that you see about yourself. That Param Chaitanya, that energy is waiting to help you do it, whatever you need to do. So be gentle with yourself. The observation is the best thing.
You have a brother, you said that.
You can't be gentle with the brother.
You learn to ignore your brother.
Laura's giving us good tips how to ignore our thoughts.
So the thoughts are just a cheeky brother.
You should see my daughter do that.
We have some paper, a little card you can take, Surabhi, so that might help you through the week.
All right, we'll
Goodbye
chitter-chatter on here, but we
Yeah.
will let you go. And there's just a lovely song that Laura's going to play that we can say goodbye to you with.
Mm-hmm.